Alright, welcome everyone. Got a new soldering practice kit today. This DIY metal detector is what that's supposed to end up saying. Saw it, always sort of found metal detectors pretty cool and interesting, so I just thought it'd be a cool and interesting thing to build. Upon finding out, I have found out this one did not come with the power supply, but I hope I can make it work. I've got the instructions. Oh yeah, right there. I picked at the instructions online, and it says DC 3 to 5 volts in. So I stole a battery box from one of my other projects, and hopefully the 3 volts will make it work. Like 2 AA batteries is 3 volts. Well, there are some instructions to speak of, but okay, this is not even color coded. I might I'll have to do some looking up on seeing which resistors, transistors I've got here. So that shouldn't be a major issue, because most of them, and I don't. Got a magnet in there, evidently. So like I say, I'll have to do some research on this and get a push button start. So there's our power supply, like I say, that's what I'm planning to use with this. So that's there. Let's see, break these down into their components. Got a LED here. Let's see, these guys. Okay, got 3 of those. Okay, 2 of the bigger. And I guess I need to double check, make sure. Okay, these are a lot of these are similar, but not the same. Because let's see, you may not be able to see, but there's one has these yellow stripes on the end. On somewhere, I got some tweezers here. So I got yellows on those 2. Make sure all the rest of them are the same. So I might. I'm pretty sure they are, but I'll double check myself here. Wait a second, no. I think. Yeah, they're painted different. The stripes are different, but they're in the same order, so I'm pretty sure that's what matters. Got different thicknesses of the stripes, but it's still red, black, black, red, 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 black. Yeah, so I think these are the only 2 that are different. So I got 4 of those, 2 of those. Where are you? I don't know what you are. But I think should be able to do it. Process of elimination to a degree. Got C3222. And those are the 3 spikes. Gotta be those, because I got 3 of those. And this one, and sort of, okay, that's the LEDs labeled, and I think that's our buzzer, because that's gonna, yeah, that fits in. I think that's a speaker / buzzer. And power in, and it's even got the diagram. Okay, I think we're going to be able to make this work. And, oops. Okay, there's our power switch. Okay. Get the ones out of the way that I know. Okay, that's this one. So it's triple pronged. Okay, so let's see, these I know. This one, circular shape, two prongs. Okay, right here it looks like. No, that's too. Maybe it will be. Okay, yeah, that. Okay. We're down to just figuring out these and these. So I may just have to pull it up on Amazon to see which ones go where. Okay, I got 104 and 104, so I know. Okay, got those guys. And like I said, these are the ones I might have to go double check because it's not actually written on, and that can be a lot of them. Got the C2 and C3. Yeah. Okay. This one. Okay, so that's going to be those. Like that. Same here. There. What does it look like? There are more than one. Because I got a 2K, a 200K, and a 47R. So those lines must be different. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go pull up the picture on Amazon so I can know which way to go with it, and I'll be right back and we'll get going on this thing. Okay. I have finally, I don't think you can see, there is that second one is a gold or a yellow or something. So those are the two different, these are the three different resistors we got. And that's, so and I can tell by the picture I pulled up which one goes where. So if we're going to give it a shot now, these evidently we got spares of all the resistors. It looks like everything else is 1 for 1, but these had 2 of each. So we are ready to start. Let me turn on my soldering iron. How is this thing going to be set to? That's higher than I want to go, and drop it down to. I'm using pretty thin solder, so I'm going to go low. And it's been a minute since I've done one of these things, so let's see here. I'll start with our speaker, our buzzer, and we want positive up. So when it is labeled, we're going to show them. Yeah, there it is. So it's been a minute since I've done one of these kits, so the longer one is the positive, so I have to remember that for a few of them. I've got positive, negative on them. Yeah, a couple, but most of them are, yeah. So just pop that guy in there. Let's see, and get something, propping it up underneath it, maybe. Do it the other way. I guess you could use 2 of them, or I could just go with. No, actually, I can't just go because I've got to hold it up. Gotta be flush. That. Okay. Somebody's decided they're going to go off. Let's see. Maybe I should do this one not first. Get some smaller pieces in first then. Okay, I'm going to start with the resistors because those are the ones I'm worried about getting right in the right place. The one with the yellow end goes here. Okay. So in here. Get your cross there. And out so it holds its place. That one's gonna be far enough down where I can get this done. Okay, get my solder out. Get ready to roll. Solder iron's up and warmed up. Pull in. Doing this the hard way, I think. I must get out of practice here. There we go. Finally. Okay. Okay. Not the prettiest ones I've ever done, but we're going now. And grab my runners. Okay. Journey of 1,000 miles has started. Or something or other. Gold on the second one. I'm gonna just call that gold. I don't think it's quite gold, but it'll do. Maybe center it up a little better. I should go a little higher. Okay, let's bump it up to 375. Okay, at a bad angle, I couldn't see it. That's a all right. Yeah. And last one. A little bit more over here, huh? There we go. Looks actually, yeah. Okay, it's just a reflection. Okay, yeah, that ought to work on one. And these two, here to here, here and here, rather. That was not it. Probably easier if I wasn't a little steadier and had proper setup here. That's just ugly. But I'm not shorting out, so I'm going to stick with it. Next one over. Okay. Starting to come back to me a little bit. Very slowly. Okay. Accidentally, I think I've done two really good ones there. Which is good considering the bad ones I did before them. Out of the way. Now, LED's taller than the rest of them, so let's not use that one. And let's see here. Okay, so we got these guys. no, you can see the. I think it's 9012, so it's identifying. Okay, 9012, 9018. Okay, so they are different. So one of them would be 9018. 2. So you must be 8. Yeah, okay, there we are. 9018. So you're the oddball. So 9012 here. This one did get shorted that one out, it looks like. I think I need imagine that matters. It's not flowing in there at all. Okay, let's crank it up a little bit further. I'll need a finer tip to undo that if it don't work. That'll be my go-to first place I look. So let me move that out of the way. Which I'm pretty sure it will not be working. It's just well, that's a pretty good blob on there. But I'm not. Maybe. This one will do a little. Try and do better. 9018 U. Start off. Different directions to go with here. Yeah, I think I did the same thing again. Can't imagine it's going to be good. losing faith in this one. Let me swap to this finer tip and see if that helps me any. I don't think it will, but we'll find out together. Okay, finer tip. Let's see if I can do a better job here. Cleaning things up, maybe. Or getting things in. It appears right off the bat it is. Was doing a better job. Got overconfident. Easier and yep, I think that's going to be my key. Which makes sense. You're doing teeny tiny little doodads like this. I'll clean this other one up now. Not too far. Okay, of course got a reflection right in there, but I think I've got it separated. Well, yeah, that's using the correct tip on the right for the job is evidently an issue. So that makes sense. Okay, those are sort of ugly, but they are, I'm pretty sure they're separation between all my solders. So, we'll find out together. Get back pull my screen, my picture back up. Okay, so, and we'll really find out when I try and put this last one in. But I'm gonna work my way down, so I'm not trying to work around things on those sides. So, 104, that one. Let's get here. Wrong side there. Yeah, this is going much better already. So, that. Now our triple. This a little bit heavier. Whoop, I guess better upright. All those guys in place, and there. All the way down. Let's see how these go. Much better. Yeah, it's amazing how using the proper tool for the job makes things easier. Although, I think I need a little more on that top one. The bottom one now. That looks better. Okay. Getting along. Let's go at last these guys. Almost looking forward to it this time. good shape on that. Now, I think I'm going to go this way because that LED, like I said, the LED is taller, so I'm going to go from the bottom to the top. But another quick whoop. The diagram has, okay, you can sort of see in the diagram it's got that little notch there, and I'm assuming it's that little notch there, so I'm going to do you like so. Match up there. Try that again. Okay. Really tight spot on this one. I think it's done. Okay. Maybe issue this one. Okay, got 'em. Okay, separated there. Yeah. I think I'd shorted them out, but I'm not. I keep saying short out. I hope that's the right term. I'm not sure. Now, here. Yeah, okay. This guy goes here. We got a plus on you. Which one is? Have. See indication. That's maybe I'm just crooked. Oh yeah, it is. Yeah, they're the same. I think so. They're not polarized. No polarity, right? That out. Right. Almost like I'm remembering how to do this or getting the hang of it again. Of course, it's all based on hoping this battery box works when I hook it up. But we're down to 4 pieces. They're all pretty straightforward, I think. You, the positive at the top. Okay. That was quick enough. Some of these go, I mean, shot out of a cannon, and some of them barely fall off. So. Keep them cleaned up here. All right, now I think I'll do this one next. So we'll have access to our hookups here. Button. So on that side. Oh, was it reflection or just a gap there? I think it was reflection. Okay. So now just our LED and our buzzer. LED. And I don't know which way is positive on this one. Okay, oh, I guess I can check. Maybe I can find the. Okay. LED be lit. Okay. I think looks like. Okay, so positive on the top of that one is going to there. So that's the side of the LED go positive to negative. So I think this way's right. And we may have just found another point of failure from whether it works or not. Yeah, I didn't get good on that side. Let's try again. Okay, that looks good. Better. And our speaker. Okay, so that's negative. I said that one was negative, didn't I? So we gotta go to negative to positive, negative, positive. So, oh, well, I think it is labeled positive there, but. Okay, so we're about to find out, I think, whether all this even worked. Oops. Alright. So, quick scan of all the connections. I think they're all good. Connection-wise, you know, correct order is going to be a whole different situation. But that's it. So just okay. Little Phillips and positive, negative. So. Turn this down a little bit here. Maybe. There you go. Okay, it's not spinning. That's gonna be too big. See that, or it's already, maybe it was all the way down. Okay, loosen you up. Okay, yeah, let's see it now. Okay, loose. Alright, got a connection. Same thing for this guy. Put down a little bit. Let's actually go back to the full-size screwdriver, maybe. Alright, now I just need to go get a couple of batteries and we'll see how it does. Be right back with that. Okay, batteries installed. Oh, I guess remove seal after installing is I think what it means rather than washing. And well, the buzzer works. But I hope that. Oh, it makes sense. This by chance volume. Nope. Let's cover that up. I don't think. Well, I got something going. Switches work, power delivered to the speaker. And I may not, like I say, there may not be enough juice because I'm at the very bottom end of what is allowed or what is recommended. Like I said, it recommends 3 to 5. So I'll link a kit that's basically looks like it's the same thing, but it comes with a battery pack and it has 3 batteries in it, so that could be it. And hopefully the instructions are better on that one, because this one's literally just Chinese. I'm assuming that's inventory. And that's our diagram. It was not a actual diagram of this. It was just the schematic, which I can't really read. I sort of know, kinda. And I knew to look for LED and speaker, but I don't know all the ins and outs and who's it's and what's it's there. But I don't know. But there's no real instructions on. That doesn't appear to be doing anything. I'm not seeing any little LEDs not coming on at all. I don't see any offhand. Double up my specs here a second, see if I can get him more view. I don't see. There's some close places, but I don't think there's any. Oh, what's in there? That one. Let me run a little more solder into that one right there. It's got it could be a weak link. Everything else looks ugly, but complete. So at the bottom, okay. Turn the solder back out. I sort of doubt it's going to make a huge difference, but I'll give it a go. Literally doubling up my specs to get a better view. Okay. Anything with that? Oh. I got excited. I forgot to turn the battery off. Okay. Well, I said I'll link the y'all hear that difference in pitch there? It might actually be. I don't want to uncover it because yeah, there's a. I think it's functioning, just not functioning properly, which is pretty good for me. I've always been sort of fascinated with metal detectors. I think when I was a kid there was a G.I. Joe figure that it was, you know, a minesweeper metal detector guy. I always liked him, but you know, I've actually had a couple of cheapos that I bought over the years. That really, I never got enough into it, but I enjoyed the process of learning the sweeping motion. But that's on that failing note, I will call it a day. Thanks for watching. I'll see you again in a couple of weeks, I hope.